Hi friends, how are you all doing? I hope all of you are doing fine. My name is Supti and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel where I do videos on fashion, makeup and beauty. I also have an Instagram account where I do share similar content out there, so if you want you can check me out there as well. All the link to my social networking site will be in the description box. Now today, as by the title you know that I'm about to review a particular eyeshadow palette which quite recently, I mean it's about to be a month now that I got it, and I simply loving using it. I mean I can't stop my hands using on this particular palette, so I just thought that why not I review about this, because I only review those kind of products on my channel which I thoroughly enjoy using it and which I really like it. So without wasting any further time, let's start today's video. It's really been a while since I've got any eyeshadow palette for myself. On the other day, I was just looking through all the other eyeshadow palettes which I have in my collection, but then there was some particular color which were missing from my collection. So I just thought of, getting those colors, where my eyes got hold of this Nicka eyeshadow palettes. They have varieties of eyeshadows and one particular color scheme which caught my attention. I thought of getting hold of it and let's see how's the formula and how's the pigmentation, whether it's long lasting or not. But to my surprise, I loved it so much that today I am doing a separate video concentrating only on that particular palette. In fact, today I have done this eye makeup look by using that particular palette, which I will show you in a bit. But first let's talk about the particular palette which I'm going to show you. Well, these days I'm really loving those kind of eyeshadow palette which are compact in size instead of going for the larger one, because it's very difficult to carry when you are traveling. Though we are not traveling so much these days, but anyways, when we have to travel or when we will be traveling, it's very difficult to carry those large palettes, and moreover the compact size palettes, it's very easy to work on yourself as well as on your client. So I don't know, but I'm loving the compact size eyeshadow palette these days. So the palette which I got for myself is this particular one. This is the Nicka eyeshadow palette in the shade Oh Honey, and there are total 9 shades in here. These are the 9 shadow palettes. Nicka eyeshadow also have another bigger palette which is I think of rupees 750, which also comes in discounts in lot of times. I think it's called Sugar Coat or something like that. But yeah, I just first got hold of the 9 shadow palette because I really wanted to know about the formula, how it is. So let's talk about the formula first. Talking about the packaging of this palette, as you can see that it's a see-through plastic packaging. There is no mirror, but I think it's fine because the kind of price point which you pay for this palette, it's absolutely fine not to get the mirror. I will come to the price point a little later, but first let me show you the shades. So as you can see that there are total 9 shades here in this palette, where 4 are mattes and 5 are shimmery shades, where one is a pressed glitter or the glitter kind of formula. Each and every shade, they perform so beautifully on eyes. They are super pigmented, they are very long lasting. As I have mentioned before, that today my eye makeup look, actually I have done this by using 3 or 4 colors from this palette, the white one, the brown one and this 2 shimmery one, which I will show you in a bit. But the color scheme which I was somehow wanted in my eyeshadow collection, I am so happy to get this eyeshadow palette, because these particular eyeshadow palette reminds me of a kind of neon color combination, much more of yellowish, a little bit of greenish, golden. I mean it's a beautiful color scheme and the formula, the pigmentation, absolutely superb. Now let's talk about the price point. I got this from Nykaa at rupees 350. You will be able to get hold of this palette also in Amazon and also on their website, which is Nykaa.com. A lot of times these palettes also comes in discounts, whether it's on Amazon, whether it's on Nykaa. A lot of times they are in discounts and you will be able to see lot of varieties of eyeshadows from this particular brand. Mine is called the Oh Honey, But then there are a lot of other eyeshadows from this brand, which is called as Watermelon Splash or Birthday Cake, which is very bright color, like having blue, lavender color, beautiful color combination. And there are also some warm tone color, which is much more of orangish and reddish, I think called Spice Up or something like that. But beautiful collection, so many varieties, and I really loved it. But since this was my first time of trying anything from this brand, so the color which was missing from my collection, I really wanted that, so I just got hold of one particular palette. Now let me show you the swatches one by one. So first I will show you the swatch of the matte ones. So let's take this brown, this yellowish, this white, and this light crimson color. Really, the formula is so beautiful, and these shades are so creamy when you apply this. Now this is how the matte shade swatches are. This is the crimson color, this is the white color, this is the yellowish one, and this is the brownish one. As you can see, these are so beautiful and pigmented. Now I will show you the swatches of the shimmery eyeshadows. So these are the swatches of the shimmery eyeshadow, where this one, as I said, the brownish one, is a kind of press glitter formula. These are all the shimmery shades. This is just one stroke of the eyeshadow, and you can see the pigmentation of this. I really love that how beautifully these foil eyeshadows actually perform. Now a lot of times it has been seen that you have taken up a palette, when you see the swatches of this, it's performed very well on your hand, but when you apply it on your eyes, somehow the other, the pigmentation is not that strong. But here in this case, whether you swatch it on your hand to see it or whether you apply that on your eyes, both the results are fantastic. Now I have created some eye makeup look by using this particular palette and have shared it on my Instagram, so you can check it out there. There are so many eyeshadow looks which actually you can do by using this particular palette. Now whether it's a soft glam look or a party makeup look or a bridal makeup look, no matter whatever it is, you can create all those kind of looks by using this particular palette. So I am absolutely shook by the pigmentation of this palette, and now I will show you that how I have done this particular eye makeup by using this one. So that is how I have achieved this particular eye makeup look by using some of the matte and shimmery shades, and you can see the formula, you can see the pigmentation, that how beautiful it is. Now initially I was in double mind, because I never heard about this brand, and I was really a little bit petrified in getting this, that whether it will perform or not. But after getting this particular palette, I'm so glad that I got this one. When you get these kind of pigmented formula at such an affordable rate, I mean, what more you can ask for? So now I have come to the final step of this video, that is finally discussing about the pros and cons of this eyeshadow palette. Let's talk about the cons first of this eyeshadow palette. If I happen to talk about the cons, number one will be that this may seem to be a little flimsy because somehow the other it's a plastic packaging, so maybe you have to be a little bit careful when handling this, because as it may look flimsy. Second point is that it has no mirror, but I have no problem with this one. But a lot of times we have a habit of having a mirror, looking at it and using the shadow, so that becomes very convenient in that way. But somehow the other, this doesn't have mirror, but I think it's okay. I mean, it's not a big problem. But if I have to talk about a con, that is one con. The third, which I find, is that I really love those kind of eyeshadows which has a name in it, because somehow the other, when I happen to apply these shades, I have to tell you that now I'm applying the brown shade, now I'm applying this letter shade, and so on. But if they would have had a name, that would have been very easy and convenient. So I really love those kind of eyeshadows, which has a name in it. So I hope maybe in the future they will come up with some particular names of their eyeshadows. But now let's talk about the pros of this eyeshadow palette. First of all, very pigmented, superbly pigmented, very good formula, super long lasting. Number two, at such an affordable rate, you are getting this 9 shade palette, and which perform so very well on the eyes. So these were some of the pros and cons which I feel regarding this particular Oh Honey Nicka palette. So let me know in the comment section that whether you have used this palette or any other palette from this brand or not, and if yes, then what is your experience? How do you like this palette? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. So that was all in today's video. I hope you have enjoyed watching this one, and if you are also like me and you want to get an eyeshadow palette for yourself which you are thinking for a very long time, then I will say look no further. Just try out this brand, and if you are looking for a particular color scheme like this one, then I can definitely give you a thumbs up, and I can say that just go ahead and purchase this palette. You will not regret. So thank you so much for watching, and I will come up with another video very soon. Till then, all of you take care. Bye.